All right, so picking back up, we just finished. I just moved the strut brace back from over the motor. We just finished torquing the 120 Newton meters, the center bolt for the VVT hub. Prior to that, the reason we had done that is because our timing mark after our first rotation of the cams, once everything was originally set with the timing belt, the exhaust cam was one tooth to the backside, or one tooth behind the timing mark. So what we did is we did the adjustment. Sorry, the video shut off, so this pickup. 2006 S60 T5 motor, white block. We went ahead and loosened the timing belt tensioner. We went ahead and used our finger to push the tab all the way forward. We slid the timing belt off of the back side exhaust pulley in sprocket. Then as soon as that was done, we had the 120, the center bolt loosened. We rotated the cam, VVT hub, sorry, forward towards the front of the motor. One tooth, replaced and reslid the timing belt on the back, meanwhile keeping the timing belt on all other surfaces, including the water pump and the sprocket and the camshaft sprocket and the idler pulley, etc., etc. Slid that back on. We've just finished retightening to 120 Newton meters the center bolt. The center cap is still out, just in case we need to make another adjustment after we do another rotation. And now we're going to head back over to the back side of the motor. Again, where last time we were working on the cam locking tool. So let's go ahead and get the cam locking tool off. And find a spot. All right. So again, with this, we're going to need our 6mm Allen. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to loosen. Let's go ahead, loosen this up. And again, if you're just picking up on this video, we just finished doing the first full turn of the motor, and after pulling off the cam locking tool. So we went ahead and showed a reinstall of the cam locking tool. We'll just go through that again. I think we covered the car and the motor. The center, call this a bridge or bracket. There's a pass-through hole right here that goes onto the exhaust cam, and then the threaded hole goes onto the intake cam. The reason you do that is because when we're torquing and untorquing the motor, everything needs to be threaded from the bottom here. If the thread's threaded in the top, and these are reversed, when you actually go to like loosen the intake cam for the first time, this cam locking tool won't be threaded into the bottom, and it will actually twist on you. Okay, so with the timing belt on, again, these are tight but no torque associated with them. The socket is a 7/16, oddly enough. 7/16. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the rear. Keeping the intake tight. Okay. And then we'll come over, loosen the intake side. Again, the timing belt is on, so that'll prevent the cams and hubs and everything from loosening too much. And we should be able to get these out by hand now. All right. Okay. Again, previous video, I have a spacer nut on here because of the bolts that come with the kit. This is an MTC kit through IPD. Those on this particular motor application, the white block, are too long. The threaded portion isn't long enough and it seats into the back, so we had to create a spacer for it. Okay. Exhaust side is off, intake side is off, almost. All right, outside from the harness. There we go. Again, from the previous video, we're just going to check the alignment of the cams, rear cams. I get this widened out. There we go. Okay, we're looking for the left and right slots, to be in line with the mating surfaces of the cam cover and this cam and cylinder head. So those are good. And then again, we're looking for the same thing on the exhaust side. I'm just gonna flip you over the cameras. Okay, so it's easy to see. Get the intake tube out. And again, we can see that we are aligned with those mating surfaces, okay? Exhaust cam, again, the slots are slightly offset to the bottom, and the additional slot for the raster or stator goes towards the bottom at 5 o'clock. Intake side, those slots are slightly to the top side of dead center for the center bolt, and the slot is at the 2 o'clock position, okay? All right, cam tool is off. (120 Newton meters), center bolt is torqued. Tensioner pulley located in the center for, again, for my temperature, is going to be in between the two prongs. Okay, it's turned. And the reason I'm going into detail, so much detail on this, is so many of the other sites, videos and stuff, just, I mean, they're kind of like, yep, there it is. See it? Okay, moving on. Okay, so I am lined up in between the middle. You can tell that the tensioner is slightly, these tabs, let's see if I can zoom. There we go. Where is it? So this tab and this tab are part of the tensioner assembly. It actually is resting up against this notch, or basically protrusion of the block. That needs to be in the middle, which it is. And of course, when you torque the center bolt down, the tensioner moves towards the front but stays in place. Again, okay. So for my temperature, where we're at, oh, too close. Let's go down and take a look. And we are right in the center for our tensioner adjustment. Okay, as we did last time, we're gonna leave you up here and we'll let you watch the timing marks as I rotate the engine now a second time. And let's see if we can, I think we went this way. No, maybe not. Let's see if we can get adjusted in here. Let's see. I went ahead and zoomed in on the timing mark and the cover. So we position this right about there. Let's see if we can find a way to make that happen again. Okay, so I'll have to stay right about there. Let's see if we can get this in position. While I rotate the motor, you can watch the timing mark disappear and then reappear. And again, the first timing mark, the intake side was good. The problem we were having was with the second timing mark. which, I'm sorry, not second, the exhaust cam timing mark. So if I could just get the camera to stay here. Let's see if we can. Look at it here. Okay, if we could just keep pressure there. And that's a pretty good shot of it.